It's going live, but it's taking a bit. Okay. And just wait for it to stream. And wait for it to come up on my thing. And there we go. Perfect. You ready? Are you ready, kids? Obvious joke is obvious. Anyway, hi guys. So yeah, today we're doing an early day, pre-launch day stream of Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated.
There's someone aimbotting with a...
Yeah, and Joe's playing Modern Warfare and he's getting really upset right now.
Why would you aimbot on a console shooter? Are you so bad you need an aimbot on a console?
So yeah, he's playing Modern Warfare.
Battle for Bikini Bottom sounds like such a good time.
It is. But yeah, we'll play this right now. As many of you remember, I've played this on my channel before, but it was the original version, and I dropped it after because Goo Lagoon made me not Goo Lagoon. Kelp Forest, that's it. Kelp Forest made me legitimately furious.
Welcome to Bikini Bottom.
Yeah, the thing with this is everything is graphically enhanced. Everything looks pretty snazzy. All the graphics have been upgraded and modded, but the entire game's the exact same, which unfortunately means Mr. Krabs still isn't voiced by Clancy Brown.
Bikini Bottom happens to get demolished in the process. Oh well. With my brand new Duplicatotron 3000, I'll clone an army of
he's using basically Plankton's using the Duplicatotron to clone robots. Everything goes haywire.
Review of the checklist. Let's see. Item number 1.
He completely fails, doesn't activate the obey switch because you can see it's not flicked up to there.
Throw in the switch.
He's a moron.
Welcome, my perfectly obedient robot army. Hang on. I want to get a photo for my scrapbook. Hey, hello? What do you think you're doing? Oh, no, wait. But I'm your master. I made you. No.
Yeah, but basically, to all who are watching currently, this is the first of my 2 streams for the day. The second one I'm going to be doing is going to be Dead Rising 4, which will be streamed a little later on at about 7:30 estimate. And we'll probably go on for another hour. I'm not sure yet, but we're definitely going with dual streams for today. I've played this before because I've been looking forward to this for a while, basically. Yeah.
Wow, that's great, Patrick.
Tempted to skip the cutscenes. Oh, I misspelled it. I misspelled Spongebob in the tags.
Magic wishing words and shake the magic wishing chair.
Okay.
Then we go to sleep, and in the morning we'll have real robots to play with.
But Patrick, aren't we going to say the magic wishing words?
You already did.
So, okay, is the magic
Sometimes
wishing
I regret his existence.
But I kept forgetting it.
Are you sure this'll work?
Sure. Last week I only had one big cookie crumb and
Also, notice in the background as well, some of the games have added references to the modern episodes now as well. Hi, Haley.
Patrick, I proclaim that tomorrow is going to be the best day
Oh god,
ever.
that was a texture glitch.
Good night, Patrick.
Oh, wow. Jesus Christ.
Gonna play with. Wow! Gary, did you do that?
I put in a snail up for adoption, right? Well,
Yeah, Gary. It sure looks like we're in a... What a fantastic...
I just gotta press the RB button to look at things. But anyway, yeah, here's the game. Everything feels so much smoother in comparison.
I make myself a snack, but there's no time.
Literally everything feels really good in this so far. Nah. I do too. I just gotta try and... Yeah. Yeah, I could easily just... I think I could easily just... Yeah, I could just pay for that now. Grab the golden spatula and just leave. But before I do, I am going to realise I completely messed up that.
I make myself a snack, but there's no time.
I'm gonna have to leave and come. I'm gonna have to leave and come back because I made a big mistake. Alright, let's exit the room.
It's just sniper rifles?
I don't know. I haven't played the Warzone Rumble in a bit.
It's just sniper rifles.
Oh fuck. Oh.
What is the point of a map? They might as well just put all the both teams on their own mountain and just nothing in between. You'd receive the same effect.
There's nothing like the sound.
Again, remember, I haven't actually played. I haven't actually played the Warzone thing in a while.
It's really bad. It's really bad. I think everyone's averaging around 60 ping.
I've got big.
Where did they come from?
Well, you know, people gotta have bad internet connection. Also, I'm not gonna speak to Mr. Krabs because I don't want to. But I kind of have to at some point. But I just his voice in this game is terrible.
So, how do I play this if I'm just gonna be like... There's only one thing I can do is a car 98k.
Do that then.
Feel like a new
But yeah,
sponge.
you can see there's a signpost. That's another reference to a older episode, and it's the episode with the salty spittoon. I think it's the salty spittoon, the one with where's that guy with the black hair that looked like Spongebob. I think it was that episode. I don't know. No, the weird thing is they could have... I feel like they could have added Clancy Brown later on. He might have been too expensive to like bring onto this game. I think that's why they didn't have him, or he was too busy with other stuff.
This is where I keep all my
But-
old comic books.
He was in the probably I think the first 3D platforming SpongeBob game, Revenge of the Flying Dutchman, which was kind of meh to be honest, but he was in that, but he was
Boy, Adam will be
nearly
glad to
got
have this
everything.
back.
That is clipping through those
This is where I
metal
keep all
blocks.
my old comic books.
That is 100% clipping right now. There we go, not clipping anymore.
Oh no. Be executed in real life.
I'm glad that cut out because I don't want any
Maybe a little
controversial
bounce on the old
statements on
bed.
my channel.
I said if you talk in game chat in lobbies, you have the right to be publicly executed.
Oh, I'm disappointed. They got rid of the ability to have the SpongeBob's alarm horn blare every time you hit it.
Breaking news.
So much for fic.
Authorities.
Uh-oh.
Did I
Oh,
say
yeah.
big?
I've looked at everything in here. Also, I had a Unfortunately, I don't know. Apparently, they haven't brought back the original version of Patch Extreme. Apparently, it's just the exact same as the. Apparently, it's literally the exact same as the original. It's time to continue. Let's gather all of the shiny objects, as they're called. I'm gonna get into a forced conversation with Bubble Buddy.
Hey, SpongeBob. You see, you're... Oh,
Yep, I know how to play.
right.
I love opening presents.
Everything feels a lot more like... impactful when you hit something now because of the because of how heavier the controller vibration feels. Like, everything feels a lot better in this. Right, gotta hit that. I just realized that I just activated the completely wrong one. Why did you keep me in that? Oh, I just made it.
Now I can wear 4 pairs of underwear.
There you go. That's your what I just collected up there with my health. There's the golden underwear. That's a thing. That's a health extender. Just gonna go and destroy all the tikis in this area. Then I'm gonna go into Squidward's house and break everything.
Ah, what is this lag? Oh, there's Russians in the lobby.
Ah, that explains everything.
First, those stupid robots ruined a perfectly relaxing mud bath this morning. You show up. Can my day get it?
I am so sorry, Squid.
Oh, I correct myself. I should have known that whole robot
Squidward.
Why don't you move to another town?
I didn't know Squidward had a lamp. I didn't know Squidward had a lamp.
Yeah. There's a pack trick. There's a statue of handsome Squidward. Just gonna proceed to destroy everything in his house.
See, Squid.
Down.
Yeah, I get a free spatula by just jumping. Well, at least this is a more brighter game. At least I'm allowing some more brighter games to play instead of The Last of Us. There you go, I've updated the description a little bit because I've realized the mistake I made. I don't know, I guess there's like a supply chain issue with it. Like, I mean, I got mine early, I don't know how. Because I know some sources have been getting, I think Walmart mentioned that it's getting it early, I think. And I seem to remember other places said they were getting supply early supply copies. But I ordered mine via a website called the Game Collection, so that's how I managed to get mine like an extra few days early.
Fuck me.
Oh god. Got some good coffee. There you go. Let's just talk to Patrick and
Hey, Pat.
What? Oh, there.
get a sock. There we go.
Boy, Patrick will be glad to have this back.
Now we'll just head over to the first level, which they've shown off a few times on the gameplay demonstrations, which is Jellyfish Fields. I think I'll nearly have enough to get into the next level. I think I'll have enough to get into the next level soon enough, but for now, we're just gonna try and get a full unlock chain on the this level.
The rolling green hills of Jellyfish Fields. A place to experience nature at its most raw, and sometimes a bit tender from the stings.
Yeah, if you've seen the gameplay footage, you know the
Squidward,
cutscene.
Well, your nose does. Well,
Let's just get to the gameplay. The raw gameplay. The thing is as well, you notice a few glitches here and there. Like, technically this game isn't even supposed to be out yet, and nobody's supposed to be playing this.
I love opening presents.
No, Liam, this is where you say I got this game by proxy of my sponsor at audible.com, and then you pull out a shill.
Sorry, I completely forgot. Thank you for reminding me, Joe. Today's live stream is sponsored by Raid, the spray, Raid. Also, Raid Shadow Legends. Joe, what do I do now?
Tell them to subscribe to PewDiePie. That's important.
Yeah, do that. Or what he said.
And get good. Dark Souls isn't hard.
I feel
Get-
like a new sponge.
I feel like that's you personally calling me out here.
Now, it's not about who's calling who out, Liam. This is a sponsorship.
You're literally saying that people who aren't good at Dark Souls... You're literally saying that people who think Dark Souls are hard and if Dark Souls is hard, it's dumb. How is that a
Yes.
sponsorship?
Sponsorship and life advice in one.
So now I know who to not the sponsors, not the Raid Shadow Legends. Always the Raid Shadow Legends. I still love how that's a meme, but like people like still do advertisements for it completely unironically. What if I can still do the glitch with the
Fish sticks.
fish sticks apparently. But yeah, in the comments, for those who don't know what Three Luigis is talking about, in the original build of the game during development, there was supposed to be an actual level in place for Patrick's stream instead of just a blank void. But for some reason, I think due to time scheduling issues, it was cut. In fact, I don't even think it was actually worked on. I think it was just in the design concepts, and then they just decided, you know what? I don't think Patrick would have the mental capacity to have actual dreams.
Fresh like a spring breeze.
So yeah, while I'm playing this, about that Crash Bandicoot 4, am I right?
Crash Bandicoot isn't 4. 4's a Norse god.
I'm gonna punch you in the throat, I swear to God. But no, yeah, it is quite exciting, to be honest with you. What happened? So yeah, basically there's It's supposed to be like a brand new continuity set to like replace Wrath of Cortex, which is kind of unfortunate because I did really like Wrath of Cortex. And I thought Twinsanity and well, I prefer Twinsanity personally, but I like Wrath of Cortex a lot. But this looks good as well. This looks really good. I'm looking forward to actually playing it. And oh yeah, I think I remember reading up that the original concept for Patrick's level became one of the online mode raid fights, I think. Just gotta get rid of all of these damn jellyfish.
I don't know why, but I registered that as Patrick Raid and thought Patrick had a raid in Destiny for a second.
You know, I would actually pay money to see that.
For Bikini Bottom! Sloppy!
Patrick's just free DLC for Destiny 2 and is just replacing...
Just the Griffin boss fight from Final Fantasy 14, but it's Patrick.
No, in Destiny, Patrick just replaces Shaxx as like free DLC.
Sloppy!
That's a power play, Spongebob. I remember there's like an area down the side. No, not down this one. Okay, I'm thinking of a different part of this level then. Would it be? Would it technically be animal cruelty in the SpongeBob universe if I'm brutally murdering jellyfish by spinning them?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey Gary, what's up?
Yeah, basically a bungee jump thing, and yeah, this is a reference to the Hook episodes.
It shines.
Golden spatula as well. I'm gonna try and get those shiny objects.
Whee!
At some point as well, while I'm here, I might put up an announcement for a new Dark Souls stream thing. I might try and do the first game.
Here to make an announcement. Shadow the Hedgehog, you're a bitch ass motherfucker.
God, that'll be me. I'll be projecting my Guardian on the screen, and I'll just be calling out Eris.
I'm here to make an announcement. Come on to Zavala, you're a bitch ass motherfucker. He made me build war mine. He made me power up the war mine and just watch it get destroyed. So this is my call out tweet. Come on to Zavala, you got a small dick.
I want that to be animated so much. Just get like a Source Filmmaker version of my Guardian.
Brian Gorblox calls out Alpha and Olivia.
Oh my god, if it was Brian Gorblox calling him out, there'd be no coherency whatsoever.
I Gorblox make announcing. Alpha no Olivia. You bitch fucker.
Now, you know, that's
you
probably what it would
me
sound like.
Gridania and stalk me Ulda. So I call you out. Levia Alfano. You got small pee-pee.
I thought it was probably just like, what the fuck is he talking about?
Let's go to the entire speech and Alizé just speaks to him. I'm Alizé. Alphano's on a different continent. Oh.
It's the size of this walnut, except way smaller. Yeah.
Your pee-pee size of walnut, but waist, but teeny tiny. And look, this Gorblock stick pulls out his Dragoon gun lance.
I thought he panics about the hammer at first, and then he realizes the pun of the name. Also, I wonder if this... Oh yeah, also I remembered that this game is technically precise in how everything plays as well, because one of the guys mentioned that they had a speedrunner can go through a few of the levels just to get like accurate design docs for how the levels play, just so it can get so it can be perfectly tied to the original game's control scheme, and every single speedrunner technique stays in. I think what surprises me the most is that how little THQ Nordic really care about the fact that their game is getting streamed early.
I could get the obsidian camo for the revolver.
No, not. Oh yeah, also I played TF2 yesterday for the first time in a long time. It was fun. It was found a good server for this reanimated project I'm following, and they had a server based on that, and it's nice. Everybody was really cool in that server. It was just a good little combat fun and all that kind of good stuff.
I wonder if the PS5 will sound like a fucking jet plane.
I mean, did you say a while ago that the
the cooling should be like really quiet? But the PS4, even the PS4 Pro, I got the newest model of it, and it still cranks up like a motherfucker.
Is that just on specific games or like every game?
It's just Modern Warfare. I'm convinced this game is rigged.
So every other game, so with the PS4 Pro, every other game is like as silent as anything, but it's just Modern Warfare.
I can run Alliance raids in 14 with everyone's abilities on max, and my PS4 doesn't make a sound. The frame rate tanks, but the console doesn't make a sound at all. But as soon as I load up Modern Warfare, it needs to go into overdrive. I'm convinced, right, there's a conspiracy theory, right, that the game is nowhere near as big as it is, and Activision are intentionally padding out the game's file size of pointless bullshit so that console players will be forced to play the game because it's the only game they can have installed on their platform because it takes up so much memory in order to artificially inflate playtime. As a result of a new Call of Duty apparently not coming out this year, and they need to make up for it.
I mean, Call of Duty Call of Duty is going to come out this year. I'm sure of it.
I heard that it's nowhere near ready.
I mean, who knows? I've heard.
Like even by Activision standards, it might not make it this year.
I've heard mixed reports. I've heard some people say that it's ready. I've heard some people say that it's still going to be announced, but just like not for a good bit, or. But I've also heard I also heard at the exact same time what you said as well. I have just drowned. I have fallen in the water, and I have ceased being.
Ready for another fantastic day!
I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. Oh yeah, also the
field upgrade. Well, how do I make it so I can like hack people's equipment again? I can't remember what perk that is.
Me neither. It's been a bit since I've actually played Modern Warfare, to be honest with you.
Oh, it's Spotter. Oh, but then I lose Tracker, which is basically a wall hack.
Yeah, it's true, Luigi's. But yeah, everything. Yeah, the with the tongue sliding thing, everything, it actually feels a lot smoother than the than how it did in the original. I don't remember the Truth or Square one. I don't think that was really any good, was it? I know the episode was an unmitigated garbage pile, but I think so far the only ones that I've played this, the console version of the movie game, the Game Boy Advance version of the movie game, one of the PC ones like ages ago, and Revenge of the Flying Dutchman.
Simple button is the most satisfying. Push, 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 push.
And that's like it so far out of all of them.
Hey,
Use dead
SpongeBob.
silence because I'm
Thank
pro.
goodness you're safe.
Well, of course, SpongeBob.
Well, the
MLG
yeah, I
air horn.
found it.
Thanks, Pat.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm playing as Patrick now.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Basically, unlike the heavy spin and like the combat stylings of SpongeBob, which is more like,
Woo, up we go.
I feel like the main way to play the game, Patrick is, you know, like the heavy fucking hitter guy, like, cause you can like, it's unlike SpongeBob, you can't really damage the stone tikis unless you unless you activate one of the thunder bomb tiki things.
Oh boy, the microtransaction weapons are in game now.
So bright. So
Microtransaction weapons.
shiny.
Yeah, they're in game now. You can now buy legendary weapons for real money.
Can't wait.
No, they're already here, Liam. It's here. I can buy. Oh, I could buy an AK with double the range and accuracy. Fucking hell!
I love video games.
I love Activision. I love microtransactions.
Oh yeah. Also, Joe, do you know who they've added? Do you know who they've added as an amiibo costume for? No, a me costume for a Smash.
Is
This
that
one
Vault
goes
Boy?
boom.
Todd Howard has invaded Smash.
Oh no. Oh no, there's gonna be Skyrim maps made in Smash, and when you're knocked out of the screen, it goes black, and you wake up in the car.
Parthenax is the. I want to see a trailer for like. Don't feel like the Dover King being a character in Smash, where the opening is just like. Where the opening is just like you wake up in the Skyrim cart and it's just Mario and Luigi just in the cart instead of.
Hey, you're finally awake.
Hello! You're finally awake!
You're about to do a Jar Jar voice. You're about to do a fucking Jar Jar voice.
Yeah,
Don't backpedal on that.
yeah, I was starting to go slowly into Jar Jar.
Don't think I didn't catch that.
Hello! You're finally awake!
Good presents. Ooh, scary dark cave.
Yusa was trying to cross the border to Naboo.
That's a bad bombard.
That's a not a very bombard. I hate this. Can we stop doing this?
You're gonna get hit by a medallia.
Coming soon. Star Wars Gungan.
Gungan warfare.
Oh, I hate that. I hate that so much. Oh wait, shit, the other one. No! Damn it. Yeah, Patrick is basically Wario from Mario 64. Alright, speaking of Wario, there's something I want to ask about Wario. What the hell is up with this Mario 64, but every copy is personalized thing that's going on recently? What the hell is that? Like, I've seen it recently, like, a lot of the Mario 64 horror stuff they've done is really interesting. Like, kind of, some of them are quite well made. But, like, I don't know why there's so many horror stuff about Mario 64 now, especially involving, especially some of them involving Wario of all characters. Like some horrible demon Wario apparition that just appears out of the blue.
Okay, what do I got here?
Okay, let's continue to slide. I love the controls on the sliding now. Everything feels so much smoother. Like, you can actually control it instead of it being, like, the slipperiest thing in the universe.
It went boom. Ouch.
I've noticed a lot of the newer dialogue that's been added to this game as well.
Hey, this is mine. Again!
Pick up the Duplicatron. And you. Damn it. Also, it took me a bit because I haven't played this game in a while. But this is actually kind of a trap because you can see that watermelon there. You'd expect it to throw at that target. But I've noticed by the time you get over there, not only does the watermelon either get destroyed by you taking too long, or it gets destroyed by these guys. So I just power slammed there, and he just nonchalantly killed me. That was interesting. Oh, nice try. Fucking jellyfish. Horrible creatures. Three-way KO. Hell yeah, boys.
How many of these do I have to carry?
No you don't. Got it. Fuck you.
That's much better.
Got him. All robots are destroyed. Now I can go and grab my spatula and get my ass out of here. Actually, I just realised I've had Destiny Item Manager open.
Ahoy there! Squidward tells me you're looking for the king jellyfish.
Arrgh, Mr. Squidward, I've inhaled a bunch of ketamine and I'm going to fucking die!
SpongeBob, me boy! I've ingested ketamine and I'm on the run from the law! Please don't hurt me!
Yes?
Good thing.
I need to go. I need to
That
finish
one
my
person
parole
is thinking
before
all my good
I
customers
need my
in the
parole to be
world.
expunged before I
hear
meet
that you can
God.
find him up top of Old Sport.
For everybody who's watching the streams, please, by all stretch of the imagination, go over and watch the Krusty Cooch Chronicles, please. They are the funniest thing.
You don't have to subject yourself to that. What you're suggesting is madness.
No, don't listen to him. Go and watch it. It's worth the money. You don't even have to pay for it, but it's just worth it anyway.
You'll never recover from what you're about to do.
Come on, Joe. We've seen worse.
I've seen worse.
I mean, you, me, and... I mean, remember, you, me, and Rob are going to watch... We're going to watch Sonic Underground at some point.
SpongeBob's underwear fits quite right.
Just get him onto watch together. Say we're gonna have a nice little watch together of something. What is it gonna be? Sonic Underground.
I'm gonna pretend you didn't just say that in my presence.
I mean, you're the one that agreed to it. Remember that.
I didn't agree to it. I agreed to the notion of it. If you actually make me do it, I'll come to your house and I'll eat your pets.
Oh, I will 100% make you do that.
Okay, say goodbye to your cat. I'm sure he'll taste delicious.
For the record, he's not going to eat my cat.
I'm Asian, I'll do it.
Hello.
Oh boy.
I found a gold.
Shown up.
Let's go over there and get
Don't
myself.
think I have it in me? Don't think I have it in me? I played Minecraft Hunger Games, and ironically, for 2 years.
Did you actually?
Yes.
What the fuck? I don't understand why you have to be so close before you can throw... You have to be so close before you can throw the robots. Because usually you had a pretty good distance you had to be before you for when you could stun the robots anyway. No, I'm not suggesting you leave the live stream. I'm suggesting wait until the live stream's over, then go and find it.
I don't think SpongeBob's underwear fits.
Oh, that was... Oh, my God. If he kills me in the cutscene, I swear to the gods. Oh, he didn't. Okay, good. I was going to throw this controller out my window. Oh, that's... I've noticed the dotted texture in the water. That's really weird. Oh, that's just weird. Okay. Right, I'm gonna keep moving. This is hurting my head.
You know a game that is, I'm surprised is still alive?
What's that?
Planet Side 2.
Oh god, I forgot about PlanetSide.
I'm 90% sure that game is like mostly Russian bots.
I don't remember, is it?
Like, it's just an endless war that never ends.
I mean, I'm gonna be real, I haven't played the game in like a long time,
You just
so...
met the Sponginator. I feel like a new sponge.
Lol, buddy.
It shines.
Well, I've realised now that with EA Access now, 75p for a month for a temporary amount of time, I can actually play. I can play Anthem now. Oh, I wouldn't even. Actually, wait, no, yeah, I would. I'm insane enough. Oh my god. Ugh. Oh, that is... Okay, that was fair. I think my only problem with this, again, is the fact that there's no, is the fact that I hoped they would get rid of the knockback with the last game, and they didn't. Because I feel like... I never like knockback in any video game ever anyway. I feel like it was always just like some dumb artificial way to just try and force obnoxious levels of difficulty when it comes to platformers. Well, that was dumb of me to do.
I feel like a new sponge.
There we go. Now let's progress. destroyed. So many shiny objects. Oh, that... I just... What actually just happened there?
Remember Crackdown 3?
I do. I do.
How fucking awful that was.
Was it? I genuinely don't remember.
I think it's still an unplayable mess.
I remember Terry Crews was like one of the characters in it.
Terry Crews was in it. But it's like Remember the amazing trailer they showed off?
Yeah. I thought the trailer.
How none of that was in the game.
Oh, who developed it?
Same people.
Oh, okay.
But basically, Crackdown 3 turned out to basically be an overglorified mod for Crackdown 2.
Oh, lovely.
So what people think happened is that they intended the game to be much bigger and better and these amazing ambitions, and they realised they can't actually do what they've showed us. They just did a whole 180 on everything.
That's so dumb.
Playing Crackdown 3 is essentially, you know how like characters look in cartoons and movies when they're playing a fake video game when they're just intensely button mashing brainlessly. That's what it's like to play Crackdown 3.
So it turns you into a movie character.
Yeah.
Oh god.
It turns you into an expositionary dialogue scene.
It turns you into...
Really makes you feel like exposition.
Turns you into the scene where they play TMNT and the Wizard. Where the guy's just sitting there, just like... I can't replicate the noise because I don't want to fuck it up, but like... Like that. I've probably broken like several buttons on my Xbox One controller by doing that, but... Okay, so it's this way. I don't have Patrick, so I can't activate those. Oh god. Joe, it's all connected. Fallout 76. So remember how I said the Vault Boy is in Smash now? Well, no. Well, also, let me just note as well that even though the Vault Boy was confirmed as a Mii costume, the new Smash Arms DLC character is character number 76. Joe, it's all connected.
I hate Fallout 76 so much. That made my crown frown.
I actually genuinely want to see how the game looks now. It probably doesn't look any better, to be honest.
So what I've gathered from my expeditions into 76, so apparently the DLC offers some really good stuff.
But
good luck being able to play that stuff, because essentially every single server has been raided.
Remember you told me that.
If you want to enjoy the game in an optimal manner, hope you're ready to subscribe to Fallout Plus
I ain't doing that.
for $100 a year.
I ain't doing that.
Because the multiplayers, there aren't enough servers, so apparently I think they were just like recycling old servers that had nothing in them and they weren't resetting them.
Damn it, Todd.
It just works. Pretty sure if you went into Bethesda's office at the time, it's just going to be a load of colouring books and some broken crayons. Like, how the hell did you make a game out of this? It just worked.
Thing is, though, I don't... It really upsets me because I actually really enjoyed 4. Like, I genuinely do love playing 4, and I like going back to it.
I liked playing 4, but I hated 4 for personal reasons.
What are the personal reasons then?
Talking character
Go on.
was a fucking awful idea for a Fallout game.
Yeah, the playable character talking, yeah.
That immediately, as soon as the player character started talking, I had it severed all immersion for me. I was gone. So, as you can imagine, I was 5 minutes into the fucking game. And all immersion was just ripped out. Then I started playing the game, and the immersion just disappeared more and more when the dialogue choices I was selecting were not being said in the context I would have liked. So, once again, no immersion. Gunplay was good. Gunplay was really good.
I like the...
Then the main character started talking again.
I'm gonna be honest, like, I don't hate any of the... I mean, I do hate some of the game, just not all of it. I do think I wouldn't say it's a bad game by any stretch of the imagination. Like,
it's a really good game, but it's not a Fallout game. Like, the shooting mechanics were really good, but the shooting mechanics were so out of place at the same time. Like, if it was any other game, it would make sense. How Outer Worlds could have done with Fallout 4's fucking system.
I like the I like that little workshop. I like the workshop feature though. The workshop feature was...
Yeah.
The
building was amazing, and the scrolls.
Yeah, it's just said the workshop feature in Fallout 4 is really addicting. Like, I think I've spent more time building my building Sanctuary rather than I have actually playing the game.
Yeah, there was too much ammo. This sounds like a really weird, like, nitpick, but there was way too much ammo in the game. Like, I never felt in danger in Fallout 4. Like, don't worry, I have like 51 fat boys, like, and I'm only like 20 minutes into the game. What's there to fucking worry about?
I mean, I felt kind of the opposite. Like, some ammo was really difficult to find.
Then there's the thing everyone hates, the power armor suit, which just takes all difficulty and throws it out the fucking window.
Yeah, I've played the, I don't think I've actually spent a game without... I think I've played most of the game while in power armor.
It's like, yeah, they said, oh, but the power armor's like biggest weakness is that it needs to have these fusion cores that you need to keep it powered and they run out. It's like, okay, that's a good way of balancing it. Too bad these fucking batteries can be found in toilet bowls. And just everywhere. They are fucking everywhere. It's like they're coming out of the ground.
If you join the Brotherhood of Steel, don't you get like 50 power armor fusion cores?
If you join the Brotherhood of Steel, you could set the difficulty to master. You're never gonna have any trouble ever again.
I mean, for my Todd Apocalypse stream, I'm thinking of maybe going with the railroad.
You know what would have been a better idea to the power armor solution? Needing power cores to put into a charging station, and you had to leave the power armor in a charging station for an arbitrary amount of time.
That's very interesting way to balance it, yeah.
That would have worked a lot better, but the fact you could just battery slot them like Stimpaks, just...
I like the old power armor. I like the old power armor in 3 in New Vegas though. Well, that was alright.
Also, the opening of the game didn't do much to build up any threat, especially because one of the first major enemies you kill with absolutely no effort is a Deathclaw, so I was like, okay, there goes any challenge. I already know where this game's headed.
No, but then there are giant Deathclaws.
And once again, they just dissolved into power armor minigun spam for about 5 minutes.
Actually, I mean, for my Fallout 4 playthrough, I've barely used the power armor, to be honest with you.
I just saw it as a detriment to not use it, especially because... Why wouldn't you use it? See, in Skyrim you had shouts, but you really could go an entire playthrough of Skyrim without shouting once.
I was on the slide.
In Fallout 4 you have the power armor, and you always want to use the power armor.
I might actually return and do the Fallout 4 streams. again sometime next week.
Once I'd modded it, things started looking up. Once I'd modded it, what am I meant to dry them in this room?
Yeah, there was a. I also still say that my favourite Fallout mod is just the fucking Doctor Who one. Like, I think every time I go back to replay, New Vegas on PC, I always install the Doctor Who mod. Hi Larry, why are you here? There you go, I just brutally murdered oh my god, you are that lady is terrifying. Let's go back to Scod Ward. And let's end the go and finish off Jellyfish Fields and let's end the stream for end the first of two streams for today.
Anything for my
And there we go, that's gone every golden spatula in Jellyfish Fields. Let's head out. Alright, so yeah, that was Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated. Just gonna be doing a little 1 hour playthrough, but mini one for Jellyfish Fields. The rest of the game is, from what I've looked at, is pretty expansive. Everything is just the exact same. Controls are a lot better. The visuals are a lot brighter, so like nothing's like muddy or really nothing's like as muddy as the original version is, because that's my opinion, that's one of the big problems with the original, because even though the art style was pretty nice in the original, everything was just so dark, so grimy and everything. It wasn't nice to look at, but it's fun to play. Everything feels a lot more all the attacks feel a lot more impactful. The only unfortunate thing is they haven't really remastered any of the voice lines, so a lot of Plankton and a lot of the lines from Plankton, Spongebob, and Patrick, and a load of the other characters sound really, really, really bad compared to if they were to remake all of the dialogue as well. But yeah, I would say absolutely 100% pick this up, because it's if you look at the right places, you can get this really cheap. So I'll see you guys for the excuse that, I loaded up the Crash trailer. So yeah, I'll see you guys for the next stream in about 1 hour 30 minutes time. Take care. This is SD Entertainment signing off for the time being. Peace out.